Hi friends, welcome to Lesley's Living Room. This week I'm technically on vacation, but I didn't want you to miss your stories. Each week I have posted 5 stories that I have read for you, and this week's no different. So far I've already read How Are You Peeling, Mean Soup, and Pigs. And if you haven't seen those videos yet, it's no problem. You can check them out anytime. They don't have to be in any particular order. But now I'm going to read for you Andrew's Loose Tooth by Robert Munsch, author of I Love You Forever, and it's illustrated by Michael Martichenko. All right, are you ready? Now don't forget, I read the story first, then I turn the pictures around for you to see. So please be patient. Shh, are you ready? Turn on your listening ears, turn up the volume. Here we go. When Andrew came downstairs, there were 3 big red apples in the middle of the table, and even though he had a loose tooth, he decided to eat an apple. So he reached out, and he picked up the apple, and he shined it on his shirt, and he took a bite. And he yelled, "Yo! Mommy, Mommy, do something about this tooth. It hurts so much I can't even eat my apple." So Andrew's mother opened up his mouth and looked inside. "Oh, oh, oh," she said, "it's a loose tooth. I know what to do." She took a hold of the tooth with both hands and pulled as hard as she could, but the tooth did not come out. "Oh, no, Andrew," she said, "I just can't get that tooth out. Why don't you try another apple? That might make your tooth come out." I know some of you have already lost a few teeth, and a couple of you have told me that you ate apple and lost it in your apple. So Andrew reached out and picked up the apple, shined it on his shirt, and he took a bite. And he yelled, "Yo! Daddy, Daddy, do something about this tooth. It hurts so much I can't even eat my apple." So Andrew's father opened up his mouth and looked inside. "Oh, oh, oh, it's a loose tooth. I know what to do." He got a big pair of pliers, took a hold of Andrew's tooth, and put his foot on Andrew's nose. And he pulled as hard as he could, but the tooth did not come out. "Oh, Andrew," he said, "this tooth is stuck. Why don't you try another apple? That will make your tooth come out." So Andrew reached out, picked up an apple, shined it on his shirt, took a bite, and yelled, "Yo! Mommy, Daddy, do something about this tooth. It hurts so much I can't even eat my apple." So they called the dentist. The dentist came in a shiny black car. He opened up Andrew's mouth, looked inside, and said, "Oh, oh, oh, it's a loose tooth. I know what to do." He got a big, long rope, and he tied one end to Andrew's tooth. Andrew said, "I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to do. You're going to tie the end of the rope to the door, and then you're going to slam the door." "Nope," said the dentist. "I'm going to tie it to my car." So he tied the other end of the rope to his car, and he drove away as fast as he could. And when he got to the end of the rope, his whole car fell apart. The dentist stood there just holding the steering wheel. That's funny. His car fell apart. Then Andrew's mother and his father and the dentist all said, "Andrew, Andrew, that tooth will not come out. You just can't eat your breakfast." Andrew sat in the front yard, looking very sad. His best friend Louis came along and said, "Andrew, what's the matter?" "Oh," said Andrew, "my mother can't get this tooth out. My father can't get this tooth out, and the dentist can't get this tooth out, and I can't eat my breakfast." "Oh, oh, oh, I know what to do," said Louis. Sometimes the pages just get stuck together. There we go. Louis went into Andrew's house and called the Tooth Fairy on the phone. The Tooth Fairy roared up right away on a large motorcycle. Andrew looked at the Tooth Fairy and said, "If you think you are going to use that motorcycle to pull my tooth out, you are nuts." "What do you think I am?" said the Tooth Fairy. "A dentist?" She pulled Andrew's tooth with one hand, and the tooth did not come out. She pulled Andrew's tooth with 2 hands, and the tooth did not come out. She got a large hammer off of her motorcycle and clanged Andrew's tooth, and the hammer broke into 2 pieces, and the tooth still did not come out. "Incredible," said the Tooth Fairy. "This is the first tooth ever that I can't pull. I guess you just can't eat your breakfast." "Hold it," said Louis. "I have an idea." What do you think Louis's idea is going to be? They've already tried pulling it. They've already tried eating apples. They've already tried tying his tooth to the car. Tried hitting it with a hammer. Wonder what it could be. Louis went into Andrew's house and got a pepper shaker. Then he pushed back Andrew's head and he sprinkled the pepper up Andrew's nose. Andrew went, "Ah, ah, ah, shoo!" And sneezed that tooth all the way across town. But the Tooth Fairy still got her tooth. The end. What is he able to do now? Yep, eat lots of apples. Look what's on the ground. That's right, lots of apple cores. I hope you enjoyed this story. I did. I thought it was quite funny when the car fell apart. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, wash your hands front, back, back, in between. Said front, back, in between. Don't forget the thumbs. Don't forget the fingernails. Don't forget under any jewelry. And remember, 20 seconds. Gotta count slow. Or you can sing happy birthday 2 times through. Or you can have your mommy and daddy look up a song, 20-minute songs to brush your teeth to on the internet. You can set a kitchen timer too. That's another idea. All right, and don't forget, if you need to cough or sneeze, into your elbow. If you have short sleeves on like me, get a little soap and water and wash that off so you don't share germs with anybody. And then also, if you got a runny nose, you get that runny feeling under your nose, you need to pick your booger, or you need to blow your nose, make sure you use a tissue. Don't use your shirt. Don't use your sleeve. Don't use your arm. Don't use your finger. Get a tissue. Wipe your nose. If you need to, help pick your nose a little bit. Blow your nose. And wipe it off, and then put the tissue in the trash. Again, wash your hands. Front, back, back, in between. Say front, back, in between. Don't forget the thumbs. Don't forget the fingernails. Don't forget under any jewelry. And do that for 20 seconds. Counting slow. All right, I hope to see you real soon. Bye.